This is part 1. 5 warning signs the online labor market has been crashing all along. It's from my Substack, the job applicant perspective. It's coming out tonight. If you could like, follow, and share, that would be helpful. The secret that isn't a secret. The trillion-dollar online hiring industry, LinkedIn, job boards, recruiting firms, talent innovation platforms, sells itself as efficient, transparent, and neutral. Sleek dashboards, algorithmic promises, polished branding. And yet, if you pay even casual attention to outcomes, the story cracks. The evidence is in plain sight. Millions of frustrated job seekers and small businesses priced out of visibility and entire workaround economies just to make the system usable. You don't need a PhD to notice something's wrong. What looks like innovation has been quietly producing structural market failures and spawning secondary markets to prop itself up. This isn't about blaming employers, recruiters, or job seekers. It's about naming the signs that the online labor market has started to look less like a market and more like an engagement casino. Who this is for? Job seekers confused why endless applications go nowhere, employers frustrated that great candidates never seem to surface, recruiters stuck between broken tools and angry applicants, small business owners priced out of visibility on national platforms, journalists and policymakers looking for a real story behind talent shortages, and economists and investors tracking structural collapse behind innovation. If you've been watching the hiring system grind slower and slower and wondering why, this is for you. Sign number 1, the ATS explosion. The symptom, applicant tracking systems became nearly unavoidable. When hiring moved online in the late 90s, early 2000s, something shifted. Early ATS tools existed, but were niche. By the late 90s, vendors like Talia were building full recruiting stacks, and hot jobs tied directly into ATS tech via its Resmix acquisition. That's when ATS stopped being tooling and became infrastructure. So when job boards started coming online, suddenly ATS systems were required infrastructure. Why? First possible reason, job seeker behavior actually shifted. Apply buttons got easy. People understandably sent many more resumes. That doesn't mean matches improved. Early economics work found internet job search didn't reliably shorten unemployment once you controlled for selection. The sheer spike in submissions, even in good faith, was an early warning sign for small businesses likely to be swamped by noise. Possibility 2, the kaleidoscope versus telescope gap. Employers saw a clean telescope view, tidy dashboards and pipelines. Applicants saw a kaleidoscope, duplicates, reposts, aggregator loops, and skewed coverage. Online postings overrepresent BA-level jobs. Duplicate job ads are common and degrade usability and analytics. The seeker's world can look wildly fragmented compared to what employers believed they posted. Possibility number 3, non-market actors polluted the stream. Since volume wasn't organic, fake postings, resume harvesting, and phishing have been documented for years. Regulators still warn about job ad scams today. If platform security protocols weren't sufficient, ATS became triage for noise the platforms helped create, not just a solution to scale. Why this matters. Even if you assume the simplest story, mass applying, the design choices that made that behavior rational, endless feeds, duplicates, pay to be seen, were already telling us how platforms would reshape the market. The key insight is that ATS boom reads less like natural innovation and more like a stress signal. Platforms changed visibility and incentives in ways that manufactured volume and fragmentation, and ATS rose to mop up the mess, punishing small businesses who can't pay to cut through the noise, and exhausting job seekers competing with the system as much as with each other. Nearly all large firms now rely on ATS. And just as a note, I obviously put citations and whatnot within the article itself. You're welcome to check them out. Section 2, coming next.